You will not believe what is happening in China's fields right now. Rice seedlings ride up and down like elevators. Robots pick vegetables and make tea. Pigs live inside massive AI-powered towers. This is China's smart farming revolution, and it is quietly wiping out traditional labor. Before we explore these unbelievable changes, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Stay updated on the latest breakthroughs in cutting-edge technology. Trust me, you do not want to miss what comes next. Feeding 1.4 billion people with limited land is a national obsession. Every hectare must produce as much food as possible. There is no room for waste or guesswork. That is why China's leadership pushes hard for cutting-edge science and digital innovation in agriculture. They treat farming like a high-stakes manufacturing process. And it is working. Autonomous machinery works day and night during harvest. AI models look at satellite images of every field across the country. They predict yields down to the kilogram. They also detect diseases before any human sees the first brown spot on a leaf. The system sends a warning straight to a farmer's phone. By the time the disease becomes visible, the farmer has already sprayed the right treatment. Big data tracks everything from seed quality to market prices. Rice, wheat, and corn production per acre has jumped by nearly 30% in less than a decade. Less land now produces more food than ever before. That matters because cities keep growing. Farmland keeps shrinking. The only way forward is smarter farming, not more farming. The strategy focuses heavily on mechanization and professional training. So the government built training centers in every major farming province. Workers learn to operate GPS-guided tractors. The result is a stable grain supply that does not depend on manual labor shortages or bad weather. When a heat wave hits, smart irrigation kicks in. When workers move to cities, robots replace them. When a pandemic shuts down borders, local high-tech farms keep producing. Modernized high-tech infrastructure keeps food flowing to cities and villages alike. Economic and nutritional independence stays strong. No country can threaten China by blocking grain exports. No drought or flood can cause mass hunger. Science does not just help farming. It transforms farming into a precise, predictable industry. Every season becomes a controlled process. Every field becomes a data point. And that keeps everyone fed, from busy Shanghai office workers to remote mountain villages. That is the real power of high-tech science. Persistent spring rain used to rot young rice plants before they could grow. A facility in Changsha solved this problem with a wild idea. They built an automated vertical farming system that stacks seedlings in multi-level trays. These trays move up and down like elevators. Each level gets exactly the right amount of light, water, and warmth. Intelligent climate control keeps humidity perfect. Automated irrigation delivers water drop by drop. Specialized lighting mimics the sun even on cloudy days. This high-tech indoor cultivation stops rot completely. It also uses far less land than traditional nurseries. One building can produce as many seedlings as 50 outdoor fields. Farmers receive hardier seedlings that survive transplanting much better. The roots grow stronger because they never face wind or heavy rain. Smart agricultural machinery handles the whole process with almost no human touch. Conveyor belts move trays between levels. Robotic arms adjust spacing as seedlings grow. Sensors check leaf color and root health every hour. The result is a massive increase in crop yields. One building can replace dozens of outdoor fields. Rain or shine, the elevator farm never stops working. It runs 3 full cycles per year instead of just 1. Labor costs drop by 80%. Water use falls by 70%. This changes everything for growers who once prayed for good weather. They no longer fear a late spring storm or an early heat wave. The elevator farm delivers perfect seedlings on a schedule. At the 27th International Vegetable Science and Technology Expo in Shandong, you see the future with your own eyes. Modern agriculture looks nothing like a traditional farm. Data-driven farming runs the show. Intelligent robotics wander between vegetable rows. Humanoid machines pick ripe fruit without bruising it. Vertical farming innovations steal the spotlight too. One system uses Ferris wheel-style planters that rotate slowly. Crops grow in stacked layers, using a fraction of the land. Water recycling cuts usage by 90% compared to open fields. Advanced digital technologies connect everything. Soil sensors send moisture updates every minute. Autonomous drones fly overhead searching for pests and measuring plant health. They spot problems long before human eyes can. Some drones even identify plant diseases by leaf color alone. Artificial intelligence decides when to water, when to harvest, and when to add nutrients. Robots pull weeds without chemicals. Farmers become supervisors instead of laborers. The expo shows that food production no longer needs endless fields or sweating workers. It needs smart software and reliable hardware. Human labor costs drop dramatically. Food becomes cheaper and more consistent. Pesticide use falls sharply. This is the new reality of feeding billions without destroying the planet. Spring plowing used to mean back-breaking work under the sun. Not anymore. Across China, autonomous machinery now rolls through fields without a driver. High-tech sensors check soil moisture and nutrient levels every few seconds. Farmers trade their hoes for tablets. They let precision navigation systems guide seed drills and fertilizer spreaders. Smart irrigation turns water on and off based on real-time weather data. This turns the whole field into a smart factory. The goal is data-driven stability from planting to harvest. A reliable power grid keeps everything running smoothly. Tech-driven cultivation means fewer workers, less waste, and better crop yields. One farmer can now handle what 10 people did 10 years ago. The machines do not get tired. They do not make human errors. Spring plowing becomes a quiet, efficient dance of steel and software. This is not a distant dream. It is happening right now across millions of acres. Heat waves and droughts are getting worse every year. Farmers cannot rely on rain anymore, so they turn to intelligent watering systems. These systems use underground sensors that measure moisture at root level. Weather stations on poles send live updates to a central computer. When the soil gets too dry, valves open automatically. Water drips exactly where needed, not a drop more. This helps mitigate the effects of rising temperatures. Prolonged dry spells no longer mean total crop failure. Resilient farming practices like these keep food growing even during intense heat and climate stress. Some systems even learn from past weather patterns. They predict dry periods and water extra beforehand. Others connect to mobile phones. A farmer can check soil moisture from miles away. This is not science fiction. It is simple, smart plumbing with a digital brain. Extreme weather will not disappear, but now farmers have a fighting chance. Data beats drought every single time. Compare an old hand plow to a modern automated farming technology machine. The difference is staggering. What took a person 3 days now takes 20 minutes. Modernization of Chinese agriculture means replacing muscle with motors. Farmers use advanced tractors with GPS and auto steering. Aerial tools like drones spray pesticides over huge areas in minutes. But hardware alone is not enough. Technical education for workers matters just as much. Farmers must learn to calibrate sensors, update software, and fix minor breakdowns. Training programs teach these skills in simple, hands-on classes. Once workers master the machines, they maximize crop yields beyond anything possible by hand. Rural communities gain economic stability. Young people see farming as a skilled profession, not a last resort. The old image of a bent-backed farmer disappears. In its place stands a confident operator with a tablet and a driverless tractor. North of Beijing, in Tianjin, a smart agricultural park spans about 100 mu. It holds more than 60 greenhouses. Inside those greenhouses grow 1,088 vegetable varieties from 14 Chinese provinces. Cucumbers, tomatoes, beans, and many other crops live under controlled conditions. Each variety gets tested for disease resistance, taste, and yield. Only the best ones move forward to wider farms. High-tech systems manage everything. 5G connects hundreds of sensors to a central brain. Data travels in milliseconds. Field digital monitors track plant growth leaf by leaf. They spot yellowing or stunting long before a human could. Drip irrigation saves water by delivering it directly to each root zone. No evaporation, no runoff. Ventilation and fertigation systems keep air fresh and nutrient levels perfect around the clock. Sensors measure sunlight, wind, rainfall, temperature, humidity, and carbon dioxide. That is 7 different data points every few minutes. All that information flows to an intelligent management platform. The platform runs on AI that has learned from thousands of previous growing cycles. Automated equipment then adjusts fans, shades, and water valves without waiting for a worker to notice a problem. Healthier seedlings grow faster. They suffer fewer diseases. They need less fertilizer. The goal is to build a stronger, smart agriculture base for future planting. Wider commercial farms will use these methods very soon. Seed selection becomes more scientific. Guesswork vanishes. Farmers no longer ask, which seed works best here? The data gives them a clear answer. This park is a testing ground for tomorrow's food. It is also a blueprint for feeding a crowded planet with less land, less water, and less luck. A new generation of agricultural leaders does not carry hoes. They carry smartphones and business plans. Modern technology gives them speed. Business acumen gives them profit. They use mechanization and drones to replace back-breaking manual labor. One person flying a drone can treat 100 acres before lunch, but they do not stop at growing raw crops. Value-added processing turns vegetables into premium dried snacks. It turns fruits into fancy juices. Raw grain becomes organic flour sold at high prices. Government subsidies and legislative advocacy support this shift. Food security gets met with sustainable, high-quality organic standards. Systematic training teaches new farmers how to market, budget, and manage workers. Rural life becomes a source of economic prosperity and professional pride. Young people start returning to villages. They open businesses, hire neighbors, and build modern farms. Earning more money is nice, but earning respect for farming is even better. Zhuyi County calls itself the crayfish capital of eastern China, and it has a big problem. Counting tiny crayfish fry used to take forever. Workers sat with tweezers, picking out babies one by one. Now, smart technology solves this. Dozens of sensors float in the ponds. They check water quality, temperature, and pH value in half the usual time. But the real magic is counting. Special AI machines can count tens of thousands of fry in just 10 seconds. No tweezers, no eye strain. The machine takes a photo, runs an algorithm, and spits out a number. Data shows China's total crayfish farming area now reaches about 666 million square meters. Pig farming in central China has gone vertical. One multi-story facility houses millions of animals. How do you manage that many pigs? Advanced artificial intelligence and massive sensor networks do the job. Real-time data analysis monitors every pig's temperature, movement, and eating habits. The system autonomously regulates environmental conditions like airflow and humidity. It controls nutritional intake based on each animal's growth stage. Cameras with AI spot sick pigs. Before humans could, breeders use a mobile app to precisely track individual growth from piglet to market weight. They see exactly which pig ate how much and gained how many pounds. This digital transformation streamlines the whole production process. Labor costs drop, meat quality rises, waste decreases. Shaanxi Province's Yangling district has a bold mission. It wants to become a central global power source for modern agricultural breakthroughs. Researchers there test high-tech innovation on real farms. They develop digital tools and smart infrastructure to solve food security challenges. Intelligent farming systems get designed, tested, and shared with other countries. The district serves as a model for international cooperation. Poor nations learn low-cost smart techniques. Rich nations share advanced sensors. The strategic shift towards smart farming pushes sustainability hard. Less water, less fertilizer, less land. The goal is a highly efficient, technology-driven industry with worldwide influence. Yangling does not just grow crops. It grows ideas, and those ideas travel across borders. Local advancements become global solutions. In Fujian Province, humanoid robots took on a messy challenge. They tried to make tea from start to finish, picking leaves, transporting them up mountain roads, withering, roasting, and pressing into cakes. These robots had trained for only 1 week. They had already run a half marathon in Beijing in April. But tea making proved harder. The robots failed repeatedly. Leaves dropped. Roasting temperatures went wrong. Yet they kept trying. Eventually, they finished the tasks. Transporting tea on rough mountain roads improved their motion control capabilities.